is In Demand, Scotland's biggest evening show. Let's hear it.
Shortly. But what is the creative process when it comes to creating music? Does someone take the kind of lead role in writing, or do you all do different parts to it? How does it work?
This guy's a genius, Andy Brown. He writes like the heart and soul of the song, and then he brings it to us, and we make it 1,000 times better.
Deconstruct it and then put it back together. Because obviously I don't play drums or bass and lead guitar. Joel will put his own bit on it. Ryan and Adam will put something on it. But yeah, usually we just start with like a melody and then just something.
Something on it.
Not really. They just do what they. Yeah, it's fine.
They just do what they do, man. It just starts with a melody and an acoustic guitar or piano. Or with When She Was Mine, that actually started as a lyric idea thing, really. I remember I was just on the tube and I was like, I don't think anyone's really done that where they've said, when she was mine, everything was so good, but now she's not, everything's awful. As simple as it sounds. And I was just on the tube, and then I just thought, let's try and write a song about it, and then the melody came second. But sometimes the melody can come first and then the lyrics afterwards, so it all depends really, whatever mood you're in at the time.
And how long did it take to complete that song, from the moment you thought about it in the tube to the moment you said, right, that's it, let's get that out there?
Well, When She Was Mine, it was like a day. Well, just like I thought about the lyric idea, and then the song probably got wrote in a couple of hours. Usually, like, the best ones are like that. You don't want to spend too much time overthinking it, and then I got a basic demo down, and then the guys came in and, always, like, we'll listen to everything and be like, maybe that needs to change, maybe that needs to change, or, like, in When She Was Mine, there's a nice little lead solo in the middle bit, which Joel did. And which wasn't in the demo version, So it usually, the song itself as a whole will be done in a day. But then, when we actually went in to record it in LA, and another day again just to record it, and we might change some bits whilst we're doing it. So
pretty quick process.
Yeah, quite quick. Yeah, some can take longer though, but that one was a day.
That was the quickest one so far.
Pretty much, yeah. Usually, but I mean, they'll have ideas for months. We've got a song called Everywhere You Go. And when the band first got together, that riff, it starts with an acoustic guitar riff, and I showed the lads it within the first 3 years of us being together.
We tried to get it into everything.
Tried to get it into every song, and it just doesn't work. And then that song got wrote 2 years later.
Wow.
So we were holding on to that baby.
Well, we've put to Twitter for your fans to give us some questions. Cool. We've got one tweet here from Lawson's Geese.
Oh yeah.
Right. So who are the Geese? What are they, the fans or what?
Yeah, the fans.
The Geese. Yeah, I think. Yeah,
did you call them the Geese, or did the Geese come up with that themselves?
I think the Geese named themselves the Geese.
I think I think the word goose, it's kind of like an in-joke with us, to be honest. I don't really know where it even came from. But it's like a geese
brother?
sort of thing. Yeah, it was his brother.
We always talk about goose, don't we? Goosing
and all that. And
have a goosey at this.
As you do, yeah.
And the fans got onto it, and there's now Lawson's Geese is a thing that's going on Twitter and stuff like that.
I think we say it a lot more than we think we say it, which is why it's caught on.
Yeah.
We never intended for it.
So you're quite happy for the official Lawson fans to call themselves the Lawson Geese?
Well, I think we need to have like a debate about this on Twitter.
There's a few good ones.
Yeah, this next few weeks maybe, because we've been asked about it a lot recently.
Yeah.
We should put up on Twitter the group of the leading names that they are calling
Geese
themselves.
is different though. Yeah. I don't know many
That's
bands that have
Geese
Geese.
Is cool, yeah.
Whoever's got the most followers wins. Maybe.
I mean, there's Jessie J's Heartbeats and Gaga's Monsters and stuff like that. No one's actually got an animal.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas, we've got the Lawsonites and the Lawsonators, but that's quite generic, you know what I mean? Just to add Ater at the end of something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
Geese is good. Well, one of the Geese, a goose, if you like, has tweet us a question. And the goose/geese would like to know if you've either of you have posters. If you could have a poster of another band member, who would you have? If you just stick someone else's face in the band up
in
your
Lawson,
wall,
definitely wouldn't have Adam's face because he's slimy.
Yeah, yeah, you'd not be on my wall. I'd have nightmares.
I'd have Joel for his smile.
Yeah,
right, yeah.
Joel's
would you just
smile.
have a picture of me just like?
Wait, Joel, look into the camera and smile.
Here we go. This is
amazing. Joel's just your guy next door, you know what I mean?
That's a goose-like smile.
That's a goose-like smile.
They'll be happy with that. Another question that's come in from Lauren on Twitter wants to know, if you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you have to have with you? If you're stuck on that desert island, what would you need?
I'd have to have
3 items.
Ryan, Adam and Andy.
Oh, cheesy answer to go with a cheesy smile.
I've never seen that one coming, to be fair. I was about to say football manager.
I didn't mean it. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was playing on the heartstrings, wasn't I?
I'd definitely take Football Manager with me. I'd have to take that because I live on that game. Literally, I'm in like my 50th season with Liverpool. It's about 2080.
I'd take my MacBook, my iPhone, and my iPad.
You've not thought that through because it all runs out of
apples on
battery.
the island.
What happens when the battery goes?
Doesn't matter. I'll have had a great
There's an
time.
app for that.
I'd take
Yeah,
a
there's an
boat.
app for that.
I reckon I'd take a boat and try and get away from it.
Yeah, that's a good
A
idea.
boat and a sat nav.
Yeah, hopefully
That's a
the
good
boat that
idea.
got you there and got you stranded in the first place might actually work to go back the way.
Yeah.
And you've been pretty busy on the road, which I'm guessing is where a lot of the fans have amassed from as well, the fans that are outside the building. You've been on the road recently with the Wanted Boys.
Yeah, those boys are amazing. We loved them. Like we became like so close, and they really looked after us on tour. And also, the opposite of looking after us, they played a lot of pranks on us, prayed a lot of planks. And
Gonna watch it back with them boys.
What was
Yeah.
the best or the worst prank that the one that caught you out the most?
When we came off stage in Belfast, it was Tom. We knew it was Tom straight away 'cause he came in after the gig. He was like, "You have a good gig, boys." A little cheeky smile on his face, and we just knew. We chased him away from it. But he'd come into our dressing room basically when we were on stage, and there's this hot sauce in catering, and I mean like hot.
it's renowned
sauce.
on the tour. Like if you can
People
have it
don't
on
touch
if
it.
you can have it on your meal,
Then
you can
you're
handle
winning.
you can handle the heat.
But anyway, he'd put it around like the rim of every bottle in the dressing room. So we come off stage, oh great gig, yeah, let's have a drink. Straight away, his face.
was the
just
fall guy, wasn't
blew up.
It went red though. He's like, his whole face went red. He was like, "Who's peed in this? Who's peed in this?"
I thought
Ah.
one of them had peed in it. I was like, and I
great.
just spat it out all over. I just went all over the dressing room.
Oh,
And
those
Egged and
pesky
flowered
Wanted
us
Boys.
before we went on the stage. Them boys. But you can't get them back.
They caught the Satharies out as well, did they not? In the dressing room, they drew all over the.
Oh,
or they
everyone.
pretty much trashed the Satharies dressing room and something else. They did not leave a present.
The two,
somewhere in
the
the
two
fridge or
other,
something.
there was two girl bands on the tour with us. It was us and two girl bands and a guy called Ben Montague, and they left stink bombs in the girls in both the girls'
There's
dressing
one
room.
thing.
And they also left a real stink bomb though, an actual.
I was gonna say.
I think one of them actually took a dump in the dressing room.
I was gonna say yeah. I don't know.
That's to be expected.
And that when you walked on, because all our dressing rooms are on the same level, when you walked onto the floor, it was just like
Something doesn't smell right up here.
It was so dark.
you just see the girls just like screaming and that. We were like, it's nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with
You
us.
get the blame though straight away.
Yeah.
don't you?
Oh,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
the blame. Yeah, we got
So yeah, blame the new boys in the blog. It's
Exactly,
gotta
yeah,
be
blame
them.
the support
yeah,
band.
blame them. And the Wanted have had huge success in the States, One Direction as well. So the boy band's doing it for the UK. Looking at that, is that something that you guys aspire to, or because this is the story of Lawson is kind of a bit of luck, fate, some of you may say. So do you have a kind of career plan, if you like, where you want to be, going international?
Definitely love to do America, big time love to, because we're massively into like the country scene across there at the minute, like Lady Antebellum and like John Mayer, we're all massive John Mayer fans. So I mean, America's like a massive thing for us. We'd love to go across there, and I think just to travel it, just to see it all.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
such a vast, amazing place. We just love
To see those boys do it as well and like witness it kind of firsthand from watching them do it, it's so inspiring.
It's like Beatlemania. Like honestly, because when we did the album, funnily enough, they were recording. They had a gig. Sorry, whilst we were recording, they had a gig like at the same time. So like they were like, "Oh, come down the show, boys," and you know. So we were like, we'll get a chance firsthand to see what they, because we'd seen it in England. It was like pandemonium there, and then literally in America, it was like another level again. It was just like, it must have been a good 3,000, 4,000 venue, and it was sold out, and it was just, they knew the words to everything, not even just Glad You Came, which is massive in America, obviously. Even like all the early like first album stuff, they all knew. And as Adam said, it's like it's like it gives you something to like aspire to. It's so good. And I'm One Direction now as well, smashing it over there. So
Well, we don't like to take too much. We don't like to claim too much of the success for the Wanted Boys, but the past 2 years they have played In Demand live. The first year they played it, the following day their single went to #1. Last year was the last year that we saw them in the SECC, of course, coming back for their own tour. You guys are on the In Demand live lineup this year at the SECC. I don't mean to apply any pressure to you
we're
guys
doing
at
it
all.
just as our single comes out as well.
Before
Yep.
our single comes
Yep,
out.
So if it goes in soon,
we need a bit
Maybe
of
it's
this
good
in
luck.
demand look.
Yep. So you just got basically get up on that stage and smash it. Can you do that?
I think we can do
that's
that.
going to be the best gig of the year, I think,
Yeah,
for
I
us.
think it
That
is.
like, not only do we love playing in Glasgow, like, it's just the venue we played there a couple of times. It's an amazing venue, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing, and the lineup's incredible. So it's gonna be awesome. Absolutely can't wait.
The
to do it.
Satharies are on the lineup as well, and like I said earlier, the Wanted played a prank on the girls when they did a gig somewhere. So do you think you'd be up for the challenge to perhaps play a little prank on the Saturdays at In Demand Live?
I don't think I could do it.
I think pranks always go better with guys on guys because there's just banter.
Saturdays
Girls might
are
take
up
it
for
the
it
wrong
though.
way.
I think the Saturdays will be up for it. Just don't get in the wrong side of Frankie. But
Yeah,
I'd love to get on the wrong side of Frankie.
and don't take a dump in the
There's
in the
the
dressing
challenge.
room. Yeah.
I think the thing is, so many people have been pranked by the Wanted that we could get a good team together and get them good because
Yes.
there's so
World
many
versus
bands
the
out there, and so
Wanted.
many people on their team who have been pranked by them.
Yeah.
That if we got everyone together, we could ruin their life.
We could form the ultimate prank.
We could destroy them.
whoa, this is fighting
big
talk.
We could end their careers. I
With a
reckon.
prank.
Yeah.
Or make them think the career's ended with the prank.
Yeah.
Make way. I like the game plan, boys. Get to America, but before that, take the Wanted out.
Yeah. Got to get your priorities
Surefire
right.
recipe for success. So we're going to see In Demand Live, 20th of May. And what's the album plans? Do we have any dates yet for this? Is it finalised?
It's recorded and done and everything. We're just waiting for a release date on it. It's going to be back end of the summer, like autumn kind of time at the moment. So
Do you have a title for it?
Not
Is
yet.
that top secret?
it's
Is
No,
that
we
not the
actually-
answer
we
that you
actually
always
haven't.
give to people when they ask you for the album title, but you can't actually tell them?
There's a few
Oh,
ideas floating around. But
Exactly.
That's I think being the hardest thing. Like it's even harder than naming the band, like the album title, because obviously every song on the album means so much to us, and it's all real life stuff that's happened in our lives. So we don't just want to give the album a throwaway title. You know what I mean? It needs to be something again, which is like, because everything we've done since we started is like has meant something. Yeah, like what we named the band after and all the singles, and so yeah, we actually haven't got a title for it yet. We're just like what.
For the geese.
Yeah, at least
Go
it
on,
means
do it for the fans.
Something about the goose. Yeah.
Yeah. Get an animal in
goosey
there.
goose goose.
That'll be a good one. Well, listen, guys, we'll see you In Demand Live. Not long to go, 20th
Awesome.
of May at the SECC. One more tune we're going to get from you right now. So what are you going to play for us?
This is a song of ours called "Standing in the Dark," and it's we wrote it a while ago, and yeah,
It's a
Hope you
fan
enjoy it.
favourite.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on YouTube as well. Isn't
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
there's a cover of this on
excellent.
YouTube. So
Okay.
I
Well,
say a cover of this. It's our song, but yeah,
cover of your own
covering our-
song.
we
Our
covered
own
our own
song.
song.
there is a cover though, isn't there?
There is actually an amazing cover that we saw of it. It's like
It's
like an Asian
unbelievable.
band on like the other side of the world, and it's just the best video I've ever
The best
seen.
thing I've ever
That must
seen.
be pretty crazy, though, to go onto YouTube and see someone on the other side of the world
It's
covering
It's
your
so
music.
mad. It's like a
crazy.
proper. It's not even just a guy in a bedroom as well. It's like a band at a gig.
Yeah,
And when the song finishes, it sounds like there's about 1,000 people.
one of the guys takes a guitar solo. It makes me look terrible. He's phenomenal, isn't he?
Honestly.
It's not like
Right, well, I'm going to go off and YouTube that. and
Yeah,
have a
you
look
got
at
it.
that.